It's raining again. Oh, okay. Oh, it's hail. Let's have a look at this hail then. Typical. The minute I get the camera out, the hail stops. Back to rain again. It's been horrible here weather-wise. We had to miss a group yesterday because the trains were all cancelled, and the trains did not have rail replacement buses either, and there was like danger of flying debris and big weather warnings everywhere, huge gusts of wind really fast. We stayed safely tucked away at home yesterday during the height of Storm Ciara. The most that we really witnessed was, well, my bedroom ceiling was just creaking and groaning for hours, and I've never known anything like it. I was literally scared that roof tiles had come off and there was a gale blowing in there. But Izzy got up and shut her bedroom window at 1 AM and the creaking stopped. So I think it was just something to do with the air pressure. Anyway, there was that, and the next morning, just as I was debating whether to try and get down to Cardiff or not on various buses, lots of them, a patchwork of buses, I looked out the window to see what the weather was doing, and my wheelie bin shot across the road and then shot back again, and like they were all the streets wheelie bins were in the road on their side, and they were sort of moving around and they looked like some kind of weird stop frame animation. It was rather disconcerting, so I thought, I don't want to get hit by a flying wheelie bin. Anyway, so that was that. We stayed in yesterday. It's just come up to 11 o'clock and Izzy should be finishing up with her maths any minute now. Oh, her skin is doing absolutely amazingly. Honestly, we've had the best week ever since the injection thingy. Brilliant. All the itching has stopped. She hasn't taken Piriton for nearly a week. She's gone from 3 to 4 tablets a day to 0 and has not itched. It's absolutely revolutionary for Izzy not to be itchy. She's normally tormented and plagued by it 24/7. Not anymore. And it's just such a tremendous relief. Here she comes, in fact. Hello, darling. How'd you get on?
Very difficult.
That's that highlighted through anyway, good. It's a blood test day today. Oh, could do without that really. I hope we don't have another 2-hour wait again. But right now I'm going to make myself some coffee and have a look at Izzy's maths that she's just done and mark what she has done. See how she's getting on. After that I'm going to get the biology lesson up and see where we're at with that, because I can't remember, because it's 2 days since I looked at that. I quite like marking her maths, to be honest. Right, where are we? Okay, inequalities today. Here. Ta-da. Available to print for free from corbetmaths.com. I'm just going to look up the answers and see how she did. She got a bit stuck on this one. I think she needs to do this topic in more depth and then with the tutor as well. But we'll get there, it's okay. She hasn't done too bad. 18 out of 40, so it's less than half. But do you know what? You don't need a lot more than half of them right to get a C, actually. Well, according to our tutor anyway. Apparently they change the grade boundaries every year, so don't get complacent. But yes, we had it on reasonably good authority that just slightly more than half right is a C, thereabouts. So yeah, it's not far off. So I have said this before, but I never know if this is your first time here and you're a home educator, so you might need the information. So we use the Corbett Maths in conjunction with a live tutor who comes and she directs, she tells us which lessons to do and when, roughly in what sequence. All my vlogs with homeschooling, somewhere in the title, will have in the description all our resources that we use and links to either purchase them. If they're textbooks, they're affiliate links to Amazon. So it doesn't cost you any more if you buy them with our links, but we'd get something like 4p sales commission or something like that. I don't know. I never actually earned anything yet, so I don't know. We've clocked up a few pennies. I think I'm up to about £6 over about a year, something like that. But it has to get over a certain threshold before they will release the funds. Anyway, I digress. I'm not sponsored, and a lot of the links are not affiliates. They're just links to the websites. But Corbett Maths is completely free. And you see, they have video lessons, hundreds and hundreds of them. They also have these practice questions, which are exam style questions, but they also have the textbook exercises. Now these are actual videos, and these are things that you can print out for free. Don't need to register or anything, it's really straightforward. Our tutor says start with the practice questions if she struggles, go on and do the textbook exercises. Now these are drill exercises pretty much. We have some here. So Izzy's going to do these for me later or tomorrow, you see, so you just work your way through. Drill style, old school.
Hi.
You're ready for biology, aren't you? And I've literally just finished marking.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so for biology, we're just going to finish off the online quiz for digestive enzymes, because I don't think we quite got as far as that last week, and then we're going to move on to the next topic, which is going to be the alimentary canal. I think I'm going to rather enjoy that one. That's that done. I have a complication. I am pretty sure I'm coming on with impetigo. That's going to complicate taking Izzy for a blood test. I don't think I can really go to a children's unit with a fresh crop of impetigo coming on, so we might need to do that later in the week. That is a bit of a pain. We quite enjoyed doing the alimentary canal in biology. That was good fun. Speaking of the alimentary canal, I'm just going to put some food in mine now. This is leftovers from the other day. Izzy's eating different leftovers. She's just polished off the last of the spaghetti and some of that sauce that I made to go with it. Those little bits are actually chia seeds. They worked really well. Chia seeds are a very good source of fibre, omega-3 and protein. They're kind of, you know, little dried things. You can eat them just like that. I do. Sometimes I sprinkle them on butter and Marmite on my corn cakes in the morning. But when you put them in wet food, after a little while, they kind of swell up. It reminds me a bit of tapioca, I suppose, or frog spawn. They go a bit like tomato seeds. You know how they're kind of covered in a slime layer. But they're very nice. Don't let that put you off. I've done a rather eccentric thing and just stirred that all in together. I think it'll be all right. Well, that dinner was surprisingly good. My nose is getting worse and fast. It's amazing how quickly it comes on when it does. I'm tempted to do that tutorial to make the percolator tomorrow, because I know some people are a bit grossed out when I vlog with the full-on impetigo. So yeah, if you don't see my face in the next video, that might be why. I rang the hospital, the bloods clinic, and it's today or no other day until this time next week, so there's no flexibility whatsoever, so we'll just have to leave it till next week. I can't go to a children's unit having just come up with infectious impetigo, because once it gets in the child population it spreads like wildfire, doesn't it? They all rub up against each other, hands all over their mouths and noses, and then all over everything. Yeah. Anyway, now we're doing English. And English is a very relaxed affair in this house, where we languish on the sofa, me up one end and her up the other, and I read through the curriculum to her, and then she just does the little activities as we go along. Very chilled. Let's get a hot drink on the go. It's looking very, very grey out there. I just saw a bird flying backwards, flapping its wings desperately, but the wind was taking it over. There was a bird flying backwards past the window.
Oh gosh.
It was being overcome by a big gust. There was a wheelie bin in the road over there, but it's been moved. And I just went out thinking, right, I'd better put all the wheelie bins upright. See, what I did yesterday when the wheelie bins were all sliding around the road, in the middle of the road, I decided to just put them on their sides, well, keep them on their sides and just push them up against the buildings, and they haven't moved since. So I thought I'd probably better go and put them upright, because everybody's going to think I'm really weird in the street. And just as I did so, a huge gust came, and I thought, no, I'll do it when the wind has died down. I think the wind's like, the forecast was saying it's about 45 miles an hour today, the wind. It was higher than that yesterday, like up to 60 yesterday. He's doing a little bit of sketching while she listens. We're about 50 minutes into English.
Just about to do some work.
Bit of essay planning. What's the question, Izzy?
Modern teenagers are lazy, spoiled and irresponsible.
So you've got to decide whether you agree or disagree, and she's got to put reasons for and against as part of an essay plan, and then fill in a spider diagram, haven't you?
Yeah.
She's just learning about essay planning, you see. The course is introducing some various techniques for planning.
Well, guess if I agree or disagree with that statement.
Well, I suspect you disagree, even though you like the prime example of it.
I'd like to say I do admit I am a bit lazy, but I am not spoilt or irresponsible.
No, that's true. Yeah, I'd agree with those things.
Yeah, you agree that I'm lazy. I'm lazy when I want to be.
Well, I've had a very funny day, as it turns out. I was doing English with Izzy and I was getting sleepier and sleepier and sleepier, and I just wanted to go to sleep. And I did. And yeah, woke up 2 hours later. Isabel had finished her English and she'd started and finished her history and done all of that, and all she's got left to do is a bit of sort of extra maths homework. The only thing that we're actually behind with is maths. All the rest we're on track with, more or less. We're like a week or two behind with biology, but there's so much catch-up time scheduled into our schedule, like from midway through October next year or something. But I'm not too worried about a couple of weeks behind in biology, so everything else is on track. She's ahead with her Englishes. Yeah, so she's just doing a bit of extra maths every day, hopefully, till we get back on track. Yeah, so I was woken to the smell of cooking. She's finally got the confidence to use the gas stove without me there, but she said, well, I knew you were upstairs, I could call you if I had a panic or whatever. So yeah, it's alright. She cooked herself some pancakes and ate them, and she's doing her maths now. I've said that, haven't I? I'm knackered. So the tiger is spreading, and I've got all like swollen up glands in my jawline, which is getting more and more painful. I'm presuming that's what knocked me out so much. I'm still tired. Oh, anyway, Izzy really wants pasties for dinner, so I've got loads of Greg's pasties in the freezer. They were on offer in Iceland, 2 for £1, so obviously had to stock up, didn't I? Here's the very uninventive dinner that we're having today. Vegetarian vegetable bakes from the freezer section of Iceland. Smileys. Hello! And the and the leftover collie from the market, and some broccoli that I bought in Lidl's the other day.
So that is the end of the vlog. Don't forget to give it a like and comment down your thoughts, and subscribe to see more videos with Mum and me. I might be in them more often. I'll try my best. So yeah. Goodbye!